Alright, here we go. I have no idea where the camera's facing. It's on my head because I gotta do this by myself. So what we have here is we have a Harbor Freight Apache, and you can tell that it's painted red with a white cross on it because the orange faded to white, just about white. So I figured since I had to paint it, I'd make it a brighter color, and I'd put first aid on it because I have some first aid stuff in it. So let's see what's in this box. This is the ATV box that I carry with me when I ride my ATV, obviously, right? So here we go. First things first. Well, we should probably talk about the first aid. So first things first, we have a Stop the Bleeding kit by Recon Medical. It has a tourniquet, has the compression Israeli bandage, and not quick clot, but the bandage right there, the wound packing. Well, here's what it's got right here. It's got a Gen 3 tourniquet, 7.5-inch titanium bonded trauma shears. It's got 4-inch pressure trauma bandage, Recon Medical compression gauze, waterproof carbon pen, a emergency space blanket. Or it doesn't say space blanket, I just threw that in there anyway because I'm so used to saying it. So anyways, this is basically a Stop the Bleeding kit, I believe. It's good to have. People have died. We have a Frog Tog poncho. Not taking it out, you know what it is. We have a hatchet, axe, hammer, tri-bar, because there's been times where we've been stuck and broke, and as the sun falls, the mosquitoes get really bad. So we can process some firewood and have ourselves a little fire. We have a first aid kit. This is basically a boo-boo kit. Pretty sure this is unopened because we don't get boo-boos that much. I did add a burn tech first aid for burns pack in there, and other than that, the kit is as advertised from ultra lightweight watertight medical kit. And yeah, somebody's already probably typed that the audio sucks. Anyways, here's a couple of tools that we use for the rear end fluid. Sometimes we go in water and it fills the rear end up and it causes a leak. So draining the water out while you're on the trail is actually a good thing. That way it doesn't blow the seal out. Kind of an odd thing to have, but anyways, it's there. This is T-Rex duct tape. Absolutely, hands down, the strongest duct tape in the world. Gorilla, keep trying. We have a compass in here that hopefully I will never need a compass to try to get from where I'm at. Sorry, let me try to keep this in focus here. I'm not really sure where this lens is at. Anyways, we got a focus or compass, and we're hoping that we don't need it ever. So I have a toolkit, pretty comprehensive for this unit. You'll see that we have sockets. We have some Q-tip swabs, 13mm, all the sockets that you would need for this machine and a lot like it. Ratchet, extensions, 10mm, needle nose pliers, wrenches, multi-screwdriver, regular slip joint pliers. Who makes these? This is, I don't know, something. Most of the stuff is gear wrench. I like the gear wrench. Different tools. There's a little Allen earlier, a little, you know what it is, channel lock. Anyway, some nut drivers for the different torques that we have in the vehicle that we need to get off to work on other stuff sometimes. So there's the tool roll. This is a ReadyWare's supply company tool roll. It's treated canvas, so it's waterproof. Of course, the box is waterproof, right? The box is waterproof. You can see the gasket. In here, I believe, is a tire repair kit. I don't even remember what it is, but oh yeah, that's what it is. So we have a tire repair kit, plus we have valve stem cores that you can replace if you knock one off. What in the world is in here? There's a little ferro rod right there. This looks like a fire kit. I forgot it was in here, but yeah, we have a little ferro rod, and we have some fire making stuff. and little rags. Those are those little rags that you have a drop of water to, and you know, you can wash your hands or wipe your butt, whatever you need to do. So anyways, we have that toolkit. We have a shemagh, different reasons. One thing is it'll keep your ass warm. And here, this is the official fire starting kit. Not very much in here. There's a lighter and a ferro rod. There's a sewing kit in case you absolutely are somewhere and you really need to sew your clothes back together. We have a couple different wire brushes. We have a stainless steel and we have a nylon for just in case. We have a tarp. We have a tarp right here, and this will give you some cover if you don't want to ride back to camp in a rainstorm. You can throw this up over a quick deploy ridgeline that already has some prisix on it, so you can build yourself a really quick impromptu rain shelter. Have some gloves. We have a bungee net in case you want to bungee something to the top of the box. Added stuff. Let's say you take off riding one morning and it's 30 degrees, 40 degrees. You're all jacketed up and all that. Later in the day it's 65. You need somewhere to put your jacket. Boom, right there. We have an emergency blanket. That makes 2 emergency blankets I'm carrying. We have an extra bow shackle made in China because I'm cheap. I probably found this actually. Notice the tie wrap. I tell everybody, oh, you want to keep your bolt in? Tie wrap it. And they're like, oh, yeah, that'll work. Until you cut your tie wrap off. Well, you tie wrap it like this. That way, when you put the bow shackle on and this bolt vibrates to this point, the weight of this tie wrap will keep it from backing out any further. Promise you. Never lost one. They have some clips. This is to help with the shelter. Little just back out this nut. See the clip opens up. You can clamp onto the shelter. Add a piece of string onto the end. Tie up to a tree. We have a Light My Fire Mora. So this is the I ain't been out in a while. So this is the knife with the ferro rod, and you can start your fire with that because that's why it's called Light My Fire. Stainless steel. I wonder if it's sharp. Feels sharp. Probably could be touched up. Okay. So then we have a whistle. In case you don't have cell signal and you just need to get some damn help, you can whistle. So here we have a first aid kit. In this first aid kit, there's a bunch of stuff, and I'll put a link to this first aid kit in the little tag over wherever, about how them YouTube doers did over there. I know. So that'll be that. So we have that, another tag, and here we have a little guide for tying knots in case you forget how to make your canopy structure. Another one of these, and we have a CRKT little machete. So if you need to walk back to camp and you're following the compass blindly and it takes you straight through the middle of a swamp, you can chop the stuff out of the way. Best way to get back to camp is follow the damn trail you got there on. Okay, here is a antenna. This is an Ed Fong roll-up J-pole. Okay, so this will connect to this radio right here. And you notice that this radio right there exposed to the world, completely waterproof, not a problem running that radio. It's got a little short antenna. That little antenna will get you about 1.5 mile range. This antenna up in a tree will get you much further. And wow, that's it. We're done. That's everything that's in it. I will say though that I normally carry another, wait a minute, is it here? No, this is it. So I normally carry another piece of coax to go with this, and that piece of coax will help me get to about 25 feet of elevation. And this says NT Tax Labs. This isn't an Ed Fong. Huh. Or maybe it is. I don't even know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I've used it and it works, and I can get 20 miles out of it if I'm 25 feet up. So anyways, now I got to pack all this up, but I was happy to make the video for you, and this is what I carry my ATV to make sure that we're covered. And a couple other things. I got a tiger tail. tiger tail, 15, 12 feet, whatever it is. I don't know if you ever seen one of these. You can pull it out. This is just a good rope. It's not made for snatching on, but I've seen Auster cruisers snatch the shit out of them and they don't ever break. I got a little soft shackle. Keep it right there, that way it's handy. Let me see, a couple of little doodads and trinkets. Oh my goodness, look in there. I got a 25-foot bubba rope, and I also have a winch extension, and I got a kinetic rope in there too. So there's a winch extension, there's a bubba rope, there's a pulley, soft shackle, bow shackles, all kinds of extraction helping stuff. And I think that's it besides the radio. You saw that. The radio is I think it's a TYT. I'll put a link on it. It's a good radio, waterproof. And we'll say that's it for the video. Thanks for watching.